The good Lord made the rest of the world and left Alderney last. He made all mistakes with them, made us perfect.
The team is critical to the island. It would be such a tragedy if we couldn't compete in the Muratti.
After 99 years of hurt, this island would explode if we managed to win the semi-final.
My name is Josh Concannon. Lived here virtually all my life. Moved to England for say 6 years to pursue sporting opportunities, and now I'm back here and I'm the coach of Alderney Football Club. I could play tennis and football, but football was always the sort of one I was more into and loved. I played for a local team and then was scouted, went up to Exeter, and from there I spent 5-6 years in their youth academy. Didn't quite work out, and then decided I wanted to come home basically. When I first moved back, and it was very frustrating. They're used to their social life of going out Friday before the game, which is amateur football, that's fine. And also the mentality of not really being that bothered by losing. That's now all changed over 4 years. It takes that long. The disappointment, you could call it, of the close Muratti losses, that's changed their mind as well. They now look at it and think, we're that close, that one little extra bit of push, that one, I don't know, whatever you want to describe it as, it's within range now. I never doubted that this wasn't possible and Muratti wasn't possible. Finally, you're just seeing them flourish. It's just taken a little longer than I probably first imagined. Winning, I mean, I can't explain it. I mean, it'd be a nice memory for everyone over here. That's what they all want. That's what they all want to see at the end of the day. And I mean, that's what we want. That's what I'm back here for. The history of it, of 99 years, nearly 100 years. You don't get to do that every day. So, yeah, I mean, beats doing what I'm doing right now.
I'm Reg Atkins. I was the commercial manager in the club for the last 3.5 years. I became chairman 2 years ago. Most of the committee have more than one hat. I've got 2 hats with the commercial manager and the chairman, and believe you me, that's the biggest job of the 4. 40 odd years of playing football here, you know, on a regular basis. We've finally got a constitution. We're now well set up for a governance structure, etc. That's something new to Alderney, and we've tried to be in line with the mainland. Between the ages of 16 and 34, there's less than 100 miles on Alderney to choose from. There's 105,000 people on Jersey. There's over 70,000 on Guernsey. So fantastic difference in population. We do not have indoor training facilities. In Jersey, in Guernsey, they have 4G pitches. They have indoor training facilities. They can train all the year round. We can't do that. You know, we had 30 here regularly last summer. They just disappear because we can't do it in the winter. It's just too cold and windy.
My name's Ross Benfield. I'm the Alderney captain. I play at centre back or centre forward. I've grew up in Alderney and lived here the majority of my life. It's nice when you're a child, you've got a lot of freedom as a child because it's so safe here. There's no traffic lights here, there's not actually a lot of road signs here. It's a bit of a free-for-all. What else? Growing up in Alderney, I always knew the importance of the Muratti. I think it was largely down to the fact my dad played for the Island team, so I was always aware that there was league games, but then Muratti Day, there was always a bigger crowd down here, there was always more importance, there was always a bigger build-up to the game. I can't think of any other competition in the world where one team has to play in the semi-final and the other two teams just take it in turns to play that one team in the semi-final. And the worst defeat I played in was 9-2 when I was 17 or 18, and we did take some bad beatings back in the day. I think we were 7-0 down at half-time, so we've come on a lot since then.
Listen in. Do not be complacent today. Okay, today you can go top of the league and put a lot of pressure on St Martin's.
Will Guernsey clubs boycott games at the Northern Isle next season, and with it threaten the Rydunians' future existence at the top table? That's pretty strong stuff. I'm David Nash, and I've been adopted as the official photographer for the club because I've been taking photographs professionally for 50 years. The issue we face on the island is that the airline has been reducing flights. Flights have become more and more expensive. Our lads face the problem, the economic problem. They're all working. A lot of them are in the building trade. So when it comes to playing football, these lads actually have to pay more per annum, £700, £800 per annum to help defray the costs of their airfares, than people paying to join the golf club. The story in the paper, in the Guernsey Press this week, said that the average cost of bringing a team for an hour and a half game is £2,000 on a Saturday. Now, what this means is that the guys from Guernsey have the same problem. They're all working lads, and unless their team has got big sponsorship and deep pockets, they're finding it expensive to come to Alderney. The team is critical to the island. It does a great job in public relations. It keeps the youngsters occupied all through the winter. They work very, very hard, and it would be such a tragedy if we couldn't compete in the Muratti.
My name's Josh McCulloch, I'm 24 years old, I live in Northampton, I've flown back especially for the Muratti this year. You can, mate. Good to be home. So you need to play for so many years. I think it's 4 or 5 years for Alderney Nomads at a season, and obviously I was quite lucky because I started when I was 8 and then played till I was 16, and then I've been coming back ever since. So as soon as I get on that plane, you're just zoned in and you're just thinking, right, I'm going to a different world now. To win the Muratti this year would mean a lot to me personally. For so many years coming over each year to try and put a smile on everyone's face, particularly your family. So you got all your family and friends there watching you. To put the shirt on and represent your island, there's no better feeling. I won't be nervous right until kick-off. So that's when it all sinks in.
Guernsey and Jersey, what do you think of them?
I'd rather not comment. Okay? Right. I'm Mucky Morris, or John William Morris actually, but I played for Alderney in the midfield.
So my name is Sally Bowen. I'm married to Billy Bowen.
My name is Billy Bowen. I've played for Alderney 19 times, the majority of the times in goal, the odd occasion out on the field.
Football's always been the main thing. When we were in the building trade, everybody, that's all they ever talked about was football, football, football every week.
Collectively to the island, but bigger than the Muratti, would be, I suppose, England World Cup stuff. When I started playing, we didn't have any home games. It was always played in Guernsey or Jersey.
And as children, we used to sit on the wall opposite the post office, chanting 2468, who do we appreciate? And spelling out Alderney. I mean, they were in Guernsey or in Jersey, but we were still supporting from a distance.
I did actually manage, in one of my little forays out and onto the pitch, score a goal against Jersey, which was quite I kind of wear that almost like a medal in itself, like, you know.
I had a cup of tea in my hand and everybody shared it because it went everywhere, you know.
The best year was 1975, when we were 1-0 up with one of the quickest goals ever scored in the Muratti. And anyway, they very luckily got 2 quick goals in the last quarter of an hour.
The fixtures and the tickets are already printed and ready to go. Guernsey v Jersey, Muratti final. Well, one year they're going to come unstuck, and it gives us a great deal of pleasure to unstick them.
You put a blue shirt on, you go on the field, and you're totally convinced you can win.
Well, Mucky, who just spoke previously, you just grow. I get quite emotional. Sorry.
Well, they're Alderney born, aren't they? They've grown up with it. They've watched, I mean, Josh has watched his father play in Muratti football, same with Ross, and I think they're just determined that one day we'll do it.
I mean, they train summer and winter, they carry on through the summer, getting together. They're a cracking bunch. I don't think they were actually made for youth.
Well, mine fits.
I find that really difficult to believe as well.
Blue and white all the way, mate.
I want us off like a shot from the start, okay? All right, we try and get an early goal, and then we can slow the game down, play at our pace. All right? Act it from the start, concentrate in this warm-up. All right, stretch yourselves out, get those legs ready, get your minds ready, start thinking about all your jobs now. All right? Big day for all of you today. Okay, and a big day for us as a club together. All right, boys, come on in. Come on.
They've run their socks off again, like they always do. The effort's always there, it's just the little details.
We know when we come to Muratti's it's a step up, and then, yeah, but we do believe, you know, it's only been 2-goal cushion the last 4 years now, so we are getting closer.
That's a good Jersey team, a very good Jersey team, and they held their own, they really did. As we say, another year, maybe that's it, like Sal said, you know, on the 100 years, spot on.
If we make the island proud, you know, the ex-players, the people, the locals that come every week, if they're proud, then we know we're doing a good job. So if they're happy, we're happy.
Do you believe that they're going to win it this weekend?
I believe it every time, and I think my poor mother used to get fed up with me going home and saying, oh, we nearly did it, we only just missed. I really think every time, this time, it could just be this time.